So this is my 2000 point Ork army today. It consists of a battalion detachment and 2 vanguard detachments, which will give me a total of 8 command points. So leading the force, because we're going quite themed, we're going to have, this is big Mek Gap Toof in his bike, which is obviously a little customised buggy there. I'm going to give him the new warlord trait, the Ork one, that gives him +1 strength. We'll just try it out, and we're going to give him the relic, that is the head chopper, so he's got that instead of the power claw there. Another HQ choice is a Warboss on a bike with a power claw. And then we've got Boss Zagstrukand as well in there. He's going to be leading some Stormboyz in the fray. And we've got a weird boy as well there. We've got a unit of 15 Stormboyz and a Nob, so 16 in total. Nob's got a power claw. We've got a unit of 5 bakers, including a Nob with a power claw. That's in our fast attack. In our elite's choice, we've got 10 tank busters. There's a Nob in there as well. They're all just carrying rockets, but there is 2 bombs, tank bombs, which I'll bring out. I forgot to get them. And we've got 4 mega Nobs there. One with the custom 2 kill saws, and the other 3 have got the power claws and shooters. We've got 2 trucks, so obviously these guys in one, these guys will be in another. And we've got a pain boy on a bike. We've got 15 commandos. We're going to try these guys out today. There's a couple of burners in there and a Nob with a power claw. And then we come down onto our troops, and we've got a unit of 20 boys and a Nob with a power claw, or chopbass and sluggers. Another unit of 20 boys led by a Nob with a power claw, or sluggers and choppers. And then a slightly smaller unit there of 15 led by a Nob with a big chopper. And the cannon fodder there at the front, we've got 15 Grots. I'm going to use this guy as a run turd. He's going to have the Grot pod and a squig hound. Oh yeah, there's another pain boy on foot there, mate, forgot to point out, and Boss Snickrot. He's going to be coming in. Obviously, I'm not sure these guys will be massively competitive. I don't know what Marine List Dave's going to be bringing, but we're going to have a look at it now and see how they do. There's the bomb squigs. These are actually Cromlech models, and I just think they look very orky, very mechy, rather than having actual squigs. So have little tank tracks there with bombs on, dynamite, that kind of stuff. So this is 2,000 points of, we're using
Raven Guard.
So I'll let Dave describe them and I'll zoom in. Yeah. So
you've got, for striking from the shadows, you've got your Warlord Captain, Shield Eternal with the Raven Guard trait to prevent overwatch on him.
Yeah.
Lieutenant, reroll the wounds. They're coming in with the Vanguard squad. They've all got chain swords and then whatever they're equipped with. So you've got like 2 normal dudes, just 2 chain swords, power swords, power axes, storm shields and thunder hammers.
Yeah, probably kitted out them guys.
Yeah. Venerable Dreadnought with the plasma cannon, Leviathan, 2 Hellfire Dreadnoughts, 1 autocannon Dreadnought, missile devs, heavy bolter devs, and your battalion, so scouts, normal attack squad, lieutenant to reroll the wounds, captain to reroll the ones.
Yeah.
Nice. With a power sword. He's got a power sword and mastercrafted bolt gun, not a flamer.
Nice. And attack squads are just playing on the all just bolters.
Yeah, just bare basic.
Yeah. Well, I think you've got enough firepower to kill the boys anyway, so these guys will put in some.
Do enough, innit?
Yeah, oh yeah, you definitely. Honestly, I think it'll be a good game, but I think I'll struggle against you all.
Yeah, interesting to see the Orks, see what they do.
See. Right, we'll come back and show you some setup. Right, so we're going to play the Scouring, which is where there's 6 objectives, and one of them's worth more than another one, so there'll be a very important one with 4 points at the end of the game, one with 1 point, and the rest are worth 2. So we've got the setup, which is standard. So we've got some Ork boys just employing crater down here, the Grots up in this tower sitting on an objective, which is objective number 2. Objective 1 is in the middle of the table, currently with nobody on it. Then you've got the Ork blob down here, so you've got the truck with the mega Nobs in, the bike unit, the boss, the pain boy, the big mech warlord, the psyker, big unit of boys, tank busters, oh he's fell down, and another big unit of boys. And there is an objective down here as well, which is objective number 3. And we'll scroll around, you'll see that the Marines have got the the lion's share of the objectives. Dave's got his scouts as a screening unit in this ruin, not far from objective 5. Objective 4 is being held by attack squad, and then objective 6 there, yeah, with the devastators. So he's got his missile devs, then he's got his heavy water devs and his dreadnought pie, and then you've also spent your command points to use strike from the shadows on the veteran squad, and was it the captain?
And the lieutenant.
And the lieutenant.
With the jump packs.
With the jump packs, and you've upgraded to a chapter master.
Yeah.
So you spent 6 of his 8 command points, knocking them down to 2.
Yeah.
So obviously the Marines have got a tiny footprint down here. I'm seeing a similar theme running in your setups, Dave. And the Orks are spread out in 2 sort of clumps, with obviously the major force being this side. So, shall we roll to see who goes first? Dave surprisingly set up first, so he'll add a +1 to the Orks.
Hang on, I think I need to put down my models first to strike from the shadows. Do it after. You can put them into the striking shadows during deployment. You can set up your unit
before the first turn begins.
At the beginning of the first battle round, but before the first turn begins. So it's just before it starts.
Yeah, so just roll.
Yeah. I've got a 4, so I get 5.
5, so it's a tie, so we'll have to go again.
I've got a 3.
Oh, so the Orks,
yeah.
Unless the Marines want to try and seize. No, not today, not today, so...
So if you're just rock begin and you put these down.
So yeah, so Dave's going to set up his units now, so we'll come back once he's put them down. Right, so Dave's dropped these guys here, they're struck from the shadows before the first turn begins, and they're just going to be out of pistol range of these guys and out of first turn charge range of the Orks. So they're sitting there pretty ready to come and pounce on these guys.
Stroke from the shadows?
Stroke from the shadows, that's what they all do, don't they? And then thinking, hopefully they'll have a stroke and just collapse on the battlefield, because I've got nothing really to sort of deal with them yet. But we'll come back after the Ork first movement phase and see what happens.
Quickly point out, the captain has the Shield Eternal and his Thunderhammer jump pack.
Yeah, and if we didn't mention it, I think my guy has the head chopper thing in a custom force field. So anything fully within 9 inches will get a 5-up in once against shooty attacks. Right, so we forgot to point out there, we've rolled to see which objectives are worth what, and luckily for the Orks, or unluckily if they're going to leave the building, this one was worth the full 4. And the one in the middle was worth the least. So as it stands, Dave's sitting around here pretty on 3 objectives worth 6 points. And the Orks having this one and this one will be 6 points as well. So this little objective in the middle could be pivotal if those guys can't do their job properly. Right, so end of Ork movement turn 1. These guys have just stayed put. The Grots have stayed put. This squad has stayed put for now. And then everything else, these guys have moved up, they haven't advanced. All these guys have moved up, no advances, and the truck's gone into there and done a handbrake turn to get into the sort of cover. And like I said, nothing's advanced, so all these have just moved up slightly. It looks like those scouts could be in a bit of trouble. And then we've decided to apply the pressure early on, so the Stormboyz have landed down here, looking at the TAC Marines, and the Kommandos and Snickra are giving these guys something to think about down here. I was debating landing them in there, but nah. See if we can get some hurt on these guys. So what we'll do, we'll come back, because I don't think my shooting phase is going to do much. We'll come back after the shooting and psychic phase. Right, we weren't going to film the psychic phase, but we thought we'd start off with Smite on the Ork Saiga, and that's what he rolled. Now there's a lot of Orks nearby, so he's adding +3 to this roll, so he's going to peril, targeting the scouts. So I decided to command reroll the 6. And rolled another 6. So it definitely goes off, but he perils and he caused D3 wounds on himself. He got a 3 and D6 on the scouts, causing 4. So he's managed to almost cripple himself, but he's took out 4 of those scouts, so hopefully that should help with first blood. We'll come back after the shooting phase. Right, so as suspected, the Ork shooting phase has done nothing really, but we're going to go with the tank busters, which are in here. We're going to take some shots at the Leviathan down there, and I've spent a command point to use a stratagem Dagger. Right, so which is a new one, so on a 6 to hit, which I need because you're more than 12 inches away anyway, I get to make an additional shot with a weapon. Right. And because you're a vehicle, I can reroll failed hits against you with tank busters. So I'm looking for 6s. So I've got 3
more there as well.
But they generate another 3.
Yeah. And you reroll them.
But I reroll these first. So I've got another 1.
Yeah, and then...
So then 4.
4 because you've got the 6.
because that roll of a 6 generates an additional hit, so we've got 4 hits on the Leviathan. And he's T8, so these are going to be forced to wound.
1. You haven't done a reroll this phase, have you?
No, not in the shooting phase. I'm just gonna keep it. You know what? Let's go for it. Let's burn a command point. Yep, so that's 2 wounds. 2. Yep, so it's -2, so he's on his end one, and it's a flat 3 damage.
Get out.
Bitch! Oh, that was my only chance to really cause some damage. So with that, we're probably going to go straight into the charge phase.
This is where we scout.
We'll start with these boys against the scout. So you're going to overwatch.
Damn right he is. He's going to chuck a frag.
You'll be too far away.
Okay, he's going to
snipe
me
someone.
Nah.
No. You're not spending a command point, everyone?
Nah, I'll leave that one.
So I need, they're in. I needed an 8.5, so I needed an 8.
You're going to get past them, aren't you?
Yeah. Right, because we're feeling lucky, these guys are also going to charge the attack marine squad to try and tie them up. So Dave's got his ball of fire. I will need a 12-inch charge, but hey, stranger things have happened.
1, and the reroll for the captain. There's 3.
3 hits, these are wound on 5s.
And the reroll for the lieutenant.
Just reroll 1s.
Oh, so yes.
Yeah, so you got one wound.
Yes.
So you get 4 up. Well, it'll be a 5 up in Vun, because they're within 9 of the guy, but he doesn't make it, but he gets a 6 up because the pain boy's there. Nope, so I've took a wound on a bike.
Yeah, wound.
And I need a double 6. Oh, nah, don't make it.
Yeah.
But we'll come back. I think that scout's pretty much dead.
Ah, yeah, you see that.
Show for the mid. So end of the combat phase. Surprise, surprise, these guys obviously annihilated the scout and they haven't consolidated because they're sitting pretty in that cover.
Yeah.
And we're going to need to roll down there for the Stormboyz to make it in. So you've got some Overwatch with your tactical squad down there, Dave.
Which one's this?
The Stormboyz.
Here.
Yeah.
Note.
No.
And they're not going to be in range of the rerolls.
So we'll see if they get in. 8. Well, they can reroll failed charges. So here we go.
7.
7. So they're not in that turn. And we'll try with the Kommandos.
Right. Charging everything there, I'd imagine.
Charging these guys, yeah.
So there's only the lieutenant's got a mastercrafted bolt gun. It's 1 shot, isn't it?
Should be within, yeah. Well, I'll be within 12, so you'll get to roll another one. Is it a bolt gun or a bolt pistol?
How can it be within 12?
Because I'm over just over.
Oh, right, okay, right. So
yeah, so he's missed one.
And there's the other one. But the reroll 1.
Missed the reroll 1 for wounds with the captain.
But it was the 1 wasn't it?
Yeah, so he's hit on the Overwatch. The wound on a 4.
The reroll 1 for the lieutenant.
And there's a lieutenant in
he
there
is
somewhere.
The lieutenant, yeah.
Well, he doesn't get a reroll hit if he's a lieutenant.
But the captain he does.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So that's a wound. So the squad isn't in cover. So
fine.
No, I'm not fine because there's a master crafted one gives a minus.
It does actually, yeah.
So 1's dead.
Okay, yeah. From the back?
Yeah, it's from the back. And they're in with a 10.
Oosh.
So Snickrot is going to attempt his charge. He can reroll field. Ideally, I want to get this guy in. Oh, he's in. 9. So both them units are going to contact these. We'll come back. The Stormboyz didn't. Right, we've just finished combat down here. Again, we weren't going to fill them because I didn't think I'd kill that many of Dave's guys. But the Kommandos went first and killed 6, I think it was, wasn't it? 6 of the guys. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the other guys mopped them up.
And then Dave didn't want to spend his last 2 command points to interrupt. So they killed 6 guys and put a couple of wounds with a power fist on the lieutenant. And then Snickrot went with his 6 attacks and killed 3 more of the veterans. So it was 9 in total. And then obviously the guys attacked back, killing 4 more of the guys in the squad. And then Dave obviously couldn't pass his morale, didn't want to spend his 2 points. So basically the 10 veterans are no more. But the captain and lieutenant are locked in combat there. And the Orks passed their morale check because their leadership would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, which is the size of the unit. Lost 5, rolled a 5, matched it. So that, I'm pretty happy with that. First blood, killed a veteran squad, which was going to cause us some headaches down here. Those Kommandos will probably be out the rest of the game now though, but they've done their job. And we'll go on to Dave's turn 1. Right, so Dave's left his lieutenant in combat against these guys. He's captain with a Shield Eternal, super warrior awesomeness. Has bottled it, tactically withdrawn. Well, you're doing it to try and draw them away, aren't you? Trying to, basically, he's sacrificing himself for the captain to go and pick on other targets later. These Marines have moved up to form a bit of a shield wall against the oncoming tide. these guys have done the same, just blocking off the entrance through the building. And then all these guys have stayed put, the dreads, and there's just been a little reshuffle in here. What I think Dave said, just one of the heavy weapons moving, and the captain
can double everyone.
The chapter master, isn't he?
Yeah,
Chapter master and the lieutenant just sort of moving around a little bit, and they've got a good field of fire. So we'll come back after Dave's shooting phase. Right, so back end of Dave's shooting, which was devastating to say the least. So these old boys are down to this knob with 1 wound. So obviously he's going to fail a morale check unless I decide to spend command points. The truck that was there holding the mega knobs is no more. That got picked on by the Dreadnought Castle down here. These boys got picked on by heavy bolters, missile launchers, bolter fire. The bikes lost a couple of guys to some shooting as well. Everything else down here was pretty much ignored. Down here there wasn't any shooting, but this Marine squad over here, with help from the Devastators as well, picked on the Stormboyz down here, who are absolutely obliterated to the man. So 21 models killed there, so he's repelled these lines pretty well. Charges?
No charges, just the fight over there.
Just the fight. You're not debating charging these guys in to finish off this guy?
No, they were screen, that's what they
No? Okay, he didn't try, he tried to suck it in. So, you're going to start down there with the lieutenant?
3 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Yeah.
He's got 1 hit.
1 wound.
What's his weapon again?
I just want to go against your big guy there.
Yeah, so it'll be a wound because he's going to have no armor save. It's a power axe, isn't it?
Yes it is.
Yeah, so we'll pile in, which is pretty much going to be everybody. So the lieutenant...
So he's on 4, is that right?
Yeah, he's on 4 now. So the lieutenant's on 2 wounds, so we'll start with the knob. Commandos can reroll 1 when they're in range of Snickrot. So the knob has got 1 hit, wound on a 2. That's 1 wound, and it'll be minus that, so it's D3 damage. He's gone. Yeah, he's finished you off, and then...
Are you going to consolidate?
We'll consolidate these guys, and then we'll come back and do the movement phase. Right, so the end of the movement phase, these guys have stayed put, which I didn't really want to do, and the Pain Boys moved back to give them a bit of boost. The Psyker's gonna die soon anyway, so he's ran up there, and the truck's moved up a little bit to get sort of within range of this. These guys have moved on, and all the bikes have sort of zoomed up here, getting right up in the lines. Oh, that Ork dude hadn't moved.
Yeah.
So we'll move him in a second. Zagstruk moved over there. The Orks right down the far field have started a big march up to the middle of the table to try and get involved in this game.
Yeah.
And these guys have all sort of come around here to try and capture the captain.
After doing in the lieutenant.
Yeah. So, this knob on 1 wound, does he attempt a suicide charge against all the shit down there? And
of course he does. He's an Ork.
He's an Ork, but he ain't that mental. He's going to go... Yeah, he's an Ork, isn't he? Yeah! He's going to go for it. He's going to try and charge at Devastators, I think. Which ones are on the ground floor? The heavy bolters or the missiles? On the first floor, sorry.
Floor,
oh, it's the heavy bolters.
Heavy bolters on
right, he's going to go this side then. I don't think he'll survive the 20 million heavy bolter shots.
On the little guys.
Actually, what he's going to do, he's going to move this way.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll be within range of the Pain Boy, hopefully. And potentially... Yeah. What do I say on the objective? Nah.
Decisions, mate, decisions.
Yeah, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put him there on the ground floor. So if I want to charge, I'm not far away, but if you want to sit on there, you'll be within that objective.
You get a bit of cover in that.
Yeah, so we'll come back after psychic and shooting. So recap the shooting, pretty non-eventful. This Marine unit's gone due to fire from the heavy guns, a couple of these shooters, some shooters down here. That Marine squad's left untouched. The guys down here put 4 wounds into the captain with their guns, but he managed to save. But the big news is the tank busters decided to shoot at the Dreadnought there with the laser missiles. I did debate opting split and fire, then decided against it and rolled epically and got like 8, 9 wounds.
Blew it up 4 times, didn't you?
Yeah, and blew it up 3 times over enough, so I'm wishing I'd split fire now, but never mind. So now we're going to have a think about some charges because there's a lot going on down here. And what I think's going to happen is we're going to attempt... We're going to probably go Zagstruk into the dudes down there. Probably going to throw the bikes in against maybe one of the Dreadnoughts, and then the other bikes against another Dreadnought, and these guys against there. And obviously down there they'll be going in against the captain. So we'll come back and see what happens and see if we can get into some charges and do some Overwatch. Right, so a charge phase recap here. These guys failed a charge even with a reroll and lost one in Overwatch to the overcharged Plasma from the Dreadnought, who's took a mortal wound as well. Then the Warboss decided he'd charge in. He didn't pick the Leviathan as a target, he picked on this guy, so he's charged in, made it, didn't take any damage. The Pain Boy then joined him, so they're in there, and what they've done at the start of the paling phase is that guy's contacted the Leviathan, this guy's also contacted the second Dread, so hopefully all three of these Dreads next turn won't be able to shoot. These guys made it in quite easily, took no damage on Overwatch, and Zagstruk's joined in as well. The big mech failed his charge, so he won't be helping these guys out, and they'll not get the end run on Shooty. These guys made like a 9 or 10 inch charge or something, and Snake Rock made a 6 or 7, I can't remember now. But basically they've surrounded the chapter master up here. These guys won't be attacking because they're too far out, but there's a lot of attacks in there. And because we've got a lot of dice, I think we'll do this off camera.
This one's the chapter master.
Yeah. Actually, oh yeah, yeah. So we'll do this off camera and come back. Yeah.
Do it.
Right, so combat overview here. These Marines got absolutely rinsed by the squad. Then these guys pushed forward towards the Leviathan. The Warboss and Pain Boy combo took out the Venerable Dread, and then obviously they're still tagged against the Leviathan and the Venerable Dreadnought here. The Venerable Dreadnought attack did nothing back, but the Warboss took a couple of wounds to the Leviathan, punching him in the head, which wasn't nice. The last Marine here, sorry, no, he didn't get rinsed. He failed your morale test, didn't he? He had one left and he rolled a 5 or a 6 and then re-rolled it as well. So yeah, that's a first, wasn't it? First ever morale check fail. Because the guy down there technically couldn't pass, could he, when you lost 9 in the unit anyway. So that was the first dice roll fail. So basically the Marines now got Devastator Squad, Captain, Lieutenant, 2 Venerable Dreads, Leviathan.
No Venerables left, they're just normal.
Oh, 2 normal Dreads and a Leviathan. I think it
the
Leviathan,
shooting how they do.
The Leviathan and the one Vens, yeah, are not shooting this turn, which gives me a little bit of a chance. We'll go into Marines turn 2. Turn 2, holy shit! Jesus. Yeah, this may be a 30-minute game. Yeah. Right, come on, then we'll go back after the movement of turn 2. Right, so Dave's finished his movement, and not surprisingly, sorry, the Dreadnoughts have backed off. They're cacking their metal pants. This guy stayed still. The Devastators have done a disco shuffle somewhere. Some of them have moved, some of them haven't. Dave knows what's going on. The Captain and Lieutenant have come down, I think, to probably do some sort of heroic screening effort. We'll see, I think, how his shooting phase goes. But yeah, like Dave said, this is surprising. I honestly, as an Ork player, I didn't expect to be in this situation. The stuff we haven't filmed, the rolls have been epic for the Orks.
Rinsed each other,
and really bad for the Marines in terms of saves for the Captain. I think he had the shielded turn as well. You rolled 3 or 4 1s and 5 or 6 2s. So these guys, is it only turn 2? These guys still here and here, sitting here on an objective. So it's all the elites are down here. So where do you want to start, Dave? What are you going to start shooting?
We're going to start with the heavy bolters, I think. And it's going to use a final stratagem, last command point, Hellfire Shells.
Yeah, for the D3 mortal wounds.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're using this on the heavy bolter guy that didn't move and he's using the Signum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's going to be on the Pain Boy, and the other 3 of them are going to go at them.
And the other 3 are going at the other bike squad. Okay, so your first guy, if you want to roll that one.
Yeah, first one, hitting on a 2.
He'll hit on a 2, yeah.
And the bolt gun from him will go at the Sergeant, will go at the Pain Boy as well.
Okay.
So, this is how many shots, yeah?
No, you just roll a hit, yeah. Dave's used his last command point to pull this strategy off, so it does hit, so it's D3 mortal wounds.
2. For
the 2, so I'll grab some dice. He'll get his 6 up Pain Boy Orky. Oh, he saved one. Jesus. So he's dropped a wound.
What's he on?
I think he's got 5 left. Yeah, so the Pain Boy starts with 5 on the bike, so he's got 4 left.
So the Sergeant's rapid firing him.
He's Stormboyz, yeah.
And he re-rolls for the Chapter Master.
Yeah. If you're wounding on 5s, it's 1 wound. So he's got a 4 up save off his bike. Oh, he saved.
And then it's 3 heavy bolters at these points.
One of these guys moved though, didn't they? You said one of the heavy bolters moved and one of the missiles.
Yes, one was moved, yeah. It's so 3 shots each, isn't it? So yeah. 3, and the one that's moved.
Yeah, so the green one's for the guys that's moved. So he'll be hitting on 4s, but he can't re-roll the 3s of the miss.
But he can re-roll the 1s.
He can definitely re-roll them.
And he can re-roll the 2s.
And the 1, yeah.
So
no bad, so just 1 miss now. There. That 3's a miss, the green one.
It is.
Yeah. So these are wound on 4s against the biker squad.
Take them out.
Wow. 6.
6, yeah.
So they are in cover, but they're not obscured. So we've got 6, 5 ups, -1 for the heavy bolter.
Ooh, it's not bad, like.
So 2 have gone through, and they're.
So 1 dies and 1's on 1, yeah?
I think so. I don't think they're in range of the pain boy.
Do you matter which one?
They wouldn't have made it anyway. So
He's got to go.
one was on a wound.
Yeah. And then
So
leaves
he's.
him on
Well, I'll
one
keep
wound.
him on because he's the knob.
Right.
So the knob gets 3 wounds, so he'll be on 2.
Okay.
Because he's got the power
I didn't
fist.
realise it was different, sorry.
Yeah, he's basically a sergeant, but with him.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right. Both of these will fire the mastercrafted bolt guns at your pain boy. So that's 4 shots. But the captain's got better ballistic skills. So the captain's on the blues.
Yeah.
He missed, but he rerolls. So now they've all hit.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't matter.
So these are 5s to wound.
That's it, isn't it?
1. I think it's -1, isn't it, for this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it goes through, so it's 2 wounds as well, isn't it, mastercrafted? Yeah, so he's dropped 2. So
Is it?
Yeah, it is, I'm pretty sure.
Mastercrafted bolt gun. The mastercrafted bolt gun is 2 damage.
Yeah, so he's down to 2 wounds on the pain boy there.
Right.
These orcs are taking a battering. I think it's just this guy left to shoot though, isn't it? And that's it.
No, I've got the missile launchers and the Devastator.
Oh,
Sorry,
the missile
Dreadnought.
launcher, Devastators and the Dreadnought, yeah. I've got these little cowards up here.
Right, where are they going? Right, what's I'll autocannon this boy.
Yeah, I'll just point that out. The reason you can go for this guy is because in the chapter approved rules, which we said would try out today as well, you can, for to be able to target a character, it has to be both the closest and nearest, the nearest and visible. But you can ignore it, I believe, for other character models with less than 9 wounds, so...
Yeah, you can just pick between characters if there's only characters blocking.
I'm guessing, yeah.
So these guys can just pick between them two. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy for them to go with that, because I think that's how it's supposed to work. Obviously, if there was another unit like the bike in the way, that would scupper all that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it goes.
Okay, so I'm not going to do that first. I'm going to do the missiles. So
the missiles are going into, did you say the
4
paintball?
missiles, but 3 of them have moved. So 3 have moved, and 1 hasn't. But I'll change 1 to the signum. There you go. Right, so the sergeant is going to bolt gun your pain boy.
Yeah.
We're going to put 1 good missile against your pain boy and 1 not, and then same again.
Split the fight everywhere. Right,
Yeah.
just walks. I have no
These are
idea
all
what you're doing.
correct, right. Bolt gun. Reroll for the
Bolt gonna be 2 shots. 2 hits.
Sorry, yeah.
Roll the
Sorry.
wound. Roll
Let's
the
do it
wound.
again.
You already had rerolls for the chapter master, so you probably hit. So you've got
Both
one wound.
No, that's the hit.
Roll the hit right quick.
And then he rerolls for the lieutenant.
So no wounds because it's T5.
Okay, right.
So these are good and bad missile crack
Yeah,
against the
your
pain
pain
boy.
boy.
Yeah.
Both hit.
Both hit. 3's to wound. So he's T5, so got 1 wound. It's -2, so it's failed his save, so it's D6 damage.
Yes.
This guy's bit the dust, I think. So he's got 6. He can make 5 6s. It's never going to happen. Nope. So the pain boy, dead.
And then against your character here. Both hit.
Yep. The blue was the not
The
moved.
good one, yeah.
The green was the bad one. Moved. Both wound.
Both wound.
So again, 6 ups with a bike guy. No.
D6. Is it D6 for a cut missile?
D6 damage, so that's
8.
8. Oh, I've got no pain boy. He's dead.
Right.
Actually, do you want to see if he's in range of this guy? He's 9 inches. Don't think he will be. But it could be that big mech. Chunky nuts. Could
9
save him.
inches.
Nah, he's not fully within 9. He's dead. So the Warboss is dead.
That's not your warlord, was it?
No, he's not the warlord this game because we're doing chunky nuts. Gap Toof is
So
the
that just
warlord.
leaves the auto cannons, doesn't it?
Yeah, Dreadnought, yeah.
Yeah, just the auto cannons. Who is going to go at? I'll fire 1 at him and 1 at him.
He's a character, so you can't target him.
Oh, okay, right. So it's got to be them, isn't it?
Where you can go them. You're going against the Mega Knobs and against the bike. Yeah.
Yeah. Mega knobs and back.
So against
Reroll them and reroll them.
So against the Mega Nobs you got 2 hits, and against the bite you got 2 hits.
Bike.
You got 2 wounds and 2 wounds. So against the bike you'll be on 5 ups. So he's took 2 damage.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's dead. And against the Mega Nobs they'll be on 3 ups.
They're good.
Both saved.
That's with the -1, yeah?
The -1, yeah. They've got 2 up standard armour.
Okay.
So you just rinsed everything in this building. Is it enough?
You can't attack him. Oh, you can. He's only got bottom floor.
Yeah, you can.
Charge. Yeah.
What weapons he got? Him. He's got power feet and a pistol and a chopper.
I'm gonna charge with the dreadnought.
Dave's been taking drugs. Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah.
He's not in. I can overwatch you with a pistol.
No.
Doesn't hit. Surprise. So is that the end of your turn 2? This is absolutely nuts because the Orks really need to do a holding mission while the dreadnoughts absolutely tear his new arsehole. So we'll come back after my movement and see what I can do. Right, so these guys are advanced up, trying to get closer to the middle of the board. This is Ork turn 3. Dave tells me, I'm pretty sure it's not turn 3. These guys in the PM have just stayed put because that's worth a lot of points to me. The weird boy has run up into the ruins just behind this guy who's also on the ground floor and a little bit closer to the Marine squad. The big mechs coming forward. These guys move forward. The trucks come around out here.
You still got boys in there?
Well, there's the tank busters in here.
Yes, I.
Because they need line of sight on the dreadnoughts in the backfield.
Just shoot out the top of it.
These guys have come down from the building to make a rush for number 4. And Snickrot is hid down here to hopefully get me line breaker. And the reason I'm doing this is I'm literally putting as many bodies, because I don't think Dave's going to be planning on moving anywhere on objectives. So as it is, these are sitting on the 4-pointer. These on a 2-pointer. They're going to be heading for a 1-pointer. And they're pretty well hidden from Dave's shooty force. Snickrot will be getting his line breaker, and he's also scored his warlord. He's actually
Ork tactics, what's going on?
it's brutal and cunning. This guy's cunning more than brutal, but it's worked. I'm surprised. I'm massively surprised.
You've definitely got it.
These guys, it said to push forward. All it takes was a duff turn from the Orks, and then all of a sudden your guns are going to start showing.
Yeah, we'll just keep peppering away. See what happens.
So we're going to go straight into the psychic phase, yeah. And the guy who was brought to do the jump, who hasn't used the jump once,
didn't need it.
Is going to start with a smite.
So how many's in range of them?
It's a devastator squad. I'll roll.
Yeah.
So we've got an 8.
So it goes
So
off.
there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 6. There's not going to be anything enough to make him go through peril.
Well, is it that activates, doesn't it?
Yeah. So it's D3 mortal wounds. So there's a devastator gone.
From the heavy boulders.
No, it's in the bottom floor ones. Actually, wait there. Who's nearest?
That would be the.
It's a heavy boulders. Yeah.
So I'll take the sergeant off.
Yeah, take it over. Yeah.
She's got no signum.
And then what we'll do.
She's got 2 powers.
I've got 1 command point left, and I think what I really need to do is put some fire into the Leviathan,
Right.
the tank busters, because I think I've got 1 turn left of doing it.
Let's see it then. How many?
But I'm scared. So I'm going to use my last command point to use a stratagem dagger again.
I have 1 shot or something.
It's
right. The Marines know what's coming. They're just giving up.
I need some dice. So basically, yeah, dagger. Do I go for the Leviathan?
Many you want?
You know what? I'm going to split my fire.
Oh, what's he doing?
I'm going to go 5 against the front dread and 5 against the Leviathan.
Jesus.
And this is going to work. It's going to work. So against so these hit on 5s and 6s generate an extra hit, and I can reroll failed because the tank bust does.
So you get 1.
So 1 extra hit.
So just the 1.
Just the 1 hit. So I told you it was going to work. That was the So this is the one I need. Oh, I've got 2 so far. 3 hits.
And you reroll.
4 hits.
You reroll.
And I get 3. Yeah. So there's another one.
These are all hits.
I'm not sure if you're supposed to generate. Yeah, because they get a reroll. It's an extra shot with a weapon, isn't it? Yeah.
But normally that rule says you can't continually do it like...
It's not a reroll though, because I wouldn't be rerolling a reroll. With that stratagem, if you hit with the gun on a 6, you get another shot with the gun. And they get to reroll failed hits. So they're not rerolling.
Oh yeah, I understand that. Yeah.
So that would be...
But I think it's normally like the 6 doesn't generate a 6, which generates a 6, which
Yeah.
generates a 6.
But you will get to reroll the misses of it. So they've got... We're doing it right. 5 hits on the Leviathan, 1 on the other guy. So it'll be a 3 to wound the main dreadnought. So that's a wound. So it'll be at -3.
Normal dreadnought goes through.
So it's 3 damage flat.
So we start with 7.
7, yeah. And I need 4s to wound the Leviathan. I really need to put some hurt on him here. Ooh, 3.
This is toughness 8.
Yeah, so I've got 2 6s and a 4. The rest didn't wound.
3 go through?
3 go up, so you got your
4
invincible. Come on, feel some of these.
2 go through.
So 6 damage on the Leviathan. Oof.
What does he start with? 14?
14, yeah. It's not enough to... I don't think it knocks him down a bracket or anything, but that certainly will help. I'm pretty sure the rest of the shooting is going to be crap, so we'll come back after that. Right, so it didn't film the Overwatch phase, but the Warlord decided to go in, made the charge, and took 4 wounds, so he's down to his last wound. The Meganob's made it in with no damage. Zagstruk's made it in, he's contacted the Heavy Bolter guys. So, nobody's got any command points left. So we'll start with Zagstruk.
2s.
So these are 2s, and the green ones are going to be his feet.
These are against the Heavy Bolter devs. Everything. No, missed 1.
He can't reroll 1s. So the greens will be 2s, and the other ones will be 3s. So you've got 2 at -3.
2 6s. Good. What? 1.
So 1's dead because of D3 damage. Yeah.
Gone. So 2 gone.
So he's killed 2 guys.
Now if I take them off him, they're out of combat, aren't they? So I'll take my guys out of combat, but
yeah, do whichever way you want.
then it leaves them to shoot.
Well, but in your turn,
I can't hit you.
you got to pale back in. You get the pale in up to 3.
He's not even going to make it then, is he? It's only him left.
Oh, him? Oh, no, it's him, isn't it? Aye?
So I just take myself out of the combat, haven't I?
Yeah. Even if you go in, you would be there.
Yeah.
But I think because it is, you have to pale in.
Right.
It's not like an option. So if he pales in, he's going to be...
Go like there,
yeah, but he's still going to be out of combat, yeah. And they've lost 4 this turn, was it? I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah, 4 this turn.
Yeah, this turn they have, yeah.
Right, so down here, the big mech, who's got the head chopper, big chopper, special weapon.
Against the Dreadnought, is it?
Oh, no. Yeah, actually, I'm going to start with these guys against the Dreadnought. No, they're going to go...
The tank buster things, yeah.
Because they can only attack the Dreadnought, so let's see what we do. So we've got 3 attacks each on the normal guys with a power fist, so these will be hitting on 4s. I need a good roll here. These will be wounding on 3s. Oh, just 2 at -3. Oh, he's made 1, so it's D3. 2 wounds. He's got his vent. He's not venom. Is
no,
he?
he's not.
No,
that one, no. You've killed him, and I forgot the venerable rule on him again.
No, he did make it the venerable rule before. So we've got the one with the kill saws. He gets to make an extra attack. He's only hit once. I don't think that's a wound.
No.
And I'm out of command points. So the big mech is going to attack. Decisions. I'm going to have to go against
Captain or the lieutenant.
Well, the lieutenant's just got a chainsaw, hasn't he? The captain. I'm going to have to go against the captain with a power sword.
The captain.
Yeah. So
it's 2.
It's 1 hit.
Just 1. Right.
1 hits on a 3. You will wound on a 2 because his warlord trait gives him the extra strength. It's -2, I think, for the axe. So if you've saved any with your end one.
Right.
Is
that all your attacks?
That is. Oh no, yeah, done.
Right.
This is trouble for the Orks.
Dreadnought against your little dudes, 4 attacks hitting on 3s. The rerolls for the chapter master.
T4. So 2 wounds. He hasn't got any close combat weapons, so the Meganobs are fine.
Meganobs are fine. Captain has 4. This will go against your mech.
Yeah. All hit. He'd be 5s to wound.
Just the 2.
Just the 2 wounds, and then -3 for a power sword.
That was rerolling for the lieutenant there.
Got no saves.
He's got no saves.
No, because it goes straight into combat. So we'll bring that. That's
So
slay the warlord.
The lieutenant's now out of combat, so he can't hit.
Well, he can pale in up to 3, so he can go in.
Okay. He has 3 attacks, I think. Does that sound right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. He hits on 2s, yeah.
No, he hits on 3s.
Hits on 2s in combat, lieutenant. 3 shooting,
sure?
2 combat, yeah, 100%.
That's to wound.
There's no wounds.
But he rerolls for himself.
Ones.
Yeah.
No wounds. Ooh.
That's that, isn't it?
So you do slay the warlord. Well, actually, he's not really slaying what he did. He hit it jeep so hard it went into mass reverse.
Yeah.
And he's scuttled off down there somewhere to come back and get another day.
My turn to 3 now, isn't it?
Yeah, he's sick of you guys nabbing his loot. So
Oh dear, oh dear.
that was pretty brutal. No, you missed it, or you're out of range to attack back, weren't you?
Yeah, that's right. Intentionally.
So
Okay.
yeah, we'll come back after Dave's movement phase in turn 3.
It's not going to be long, mate.
Right, so we'll just do a recap there. The
Not
Dreadnoughts have fell back, both the Lieutenant and Captain, or Chapter Master, sorry, have fell back, opening up for the Leviathan and this the Rinse These are gone.
Yeah.
What we forgot to do is the consolidation of this guy, so he did consolidate into the closest model, which was the Missile Devs, who then fell back up onto the objective, but luckily, it was a sort of an, after say really it stops them firing this turn, so Dave's literally got these 2 units to lay down the hurt.
Did both them fall back?
Yeah, he fell back with both those guys.
Was it? Okay. Right, yeah. So I'll do Laz and Crack from my boy. Hit your thing there.
From this guy?
Yeah. 2 Laz hitting on 3s.
And 2s.
There you go, 2 wounds and a Crack. Hits.
And definitely wounds. Right, so this guy normally gets a 4 up armor, 3 up in cover, so you get
Laz?
2. What do you want me to do first, the Laz?
Yeah, do the
so
Laz.
6 ups against the Laz. No,
through.
so it's 2d6 damage.
7.
7. Zagstruk does get a feel no pain on a 5 up. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds. He is dead.
Okay, Crack's wasted. Whoops.
That's his wounds, he's gone.
And then Heavy Flamers, Gravflux Bombard.
Into the Jeep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Storm Cannon at...
Well, he's purposely closer than him. But
Yeah.
you're going to go
Yeah.
Storm Cannon into these guys,
Heavy Flamers there.
Heavy Flamer, and Gravflux.
Yeah. Right.
Goodbye, Orks.
So Storm...
And you're not damaged enough, are you, to knock your profile down on 8 wounds?
No, he's just on it. So the Flamers is 4.
Yeah.
Sugar.
So there's a wound on 3 still.
That's not what I wanted. We roll for
3
Lieutenant,
wounds?
yeah?
No, just 1s. You roll 1s.
That's right.
So 3 ups. So 1's dropped a wound. So we'll put this guy on 2 wounds. Drop the wound to the Heavy Flamers.
Storm Cannon, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hitting on 2s. We roll for the Chapter Master. So they all hit.
And he's kill on 3s. That's 10. How many's in the squad?
4, 5, 6, 26.
Oh, sorry, you got some 2s?
Yeah,
because it's strength 7, isn't it? So there's 6, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They'll probably still feel a morale check because our leadership's 7.
The Gravflux Bombard is D3 shots, just the 1, and it misses, but every roll for the Chapter Master hits.
Yeah, strength 9, a wound on a 3.
Every roll for the Lieutenant.
Yeah. Yeah,
wounds,
wounds. It's minus massive.
It does 5 damage as well now.
Yeah, I've got no mechs on out in any force fields, but on a 6, the ramshackle effect will knock the damage down.
A bit, I don't believe it.
Oh, do you know? So it takes 1 wound. It's got 9 wounds left. Oh, I've got a little bit of good luck this turn.
Okay.
I think you've got your heavy bolter guy because he was out of combat range.
So I'll heavy bolter them.
Yeah.
So 3 shots, all hit.
Wound on 3s.
Lieutenant.
Yeah.
3
Full
wounds.
house. So these are 3 ups.
Yeah.
Saved.
Right, I'll charge them then. With it was them 2 dreadnoughts.
Yeah. So who's going first?
Leviathan. No, the little guy. 7
He's
inches.
definitely in, but we'll do some Overwatch. So we've got no hits.
And Leviathan. Yep.
They're in. Yeah.
Right, Leviathan. That's 4 attacks, hitting on 2s. And strength 8, is it?
Yeah, they all wound anyway.
I think it's strength 8.
They all wound. So these are 2 ups. So 1. He's dropped another wound again because he got no close combat weapons, just in case people are wondering. If he did, he'd be absolutely pulling these guys to pieces.
The other one hits on 3s. Reroll Chapter Master. Reroll for Lieutenant.
It's 3 wounds, isn't it?
Yep.
So 3 2-ups. Oh, they survived. They survived.
Yeah.
Right. You're in for it now.
So need something good there.
So what I'm going to do, these two
I was expecting
are going
more.
against him, and this guy's going against him. So we've got the guy with the kill saws. You're hitting on 4s.
The other one.
And the 2 lots against the Leviathan. Oh, that's better. And then we'll wound on 4s.
2.
2 wounds. He's on 2 4-up in ones.
Whoa.
Oh, he's feeling both. D3 damage a pop, can't kill him. But it's big 4. Knocks him down to 4 wounds. Now that's got to hurt.
Yeah. Oops. Yes.
They're living a very, very, very,
Yeah,
very...
I think this, your turn, you're going to finish us here.
So what I need to do is these guys took 6 casualties and their leadership 7. Would you believe the past?
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. And I think everybody else, they didn't lose one this turn, did they? The Meganomes? No. That's it for morale. I've got off very lightly there, Dave, I'll be honest with you. So
yeah,
we're going to come back
yep, you've won it.
after my movement turn 4.
Yep.
Right, so end of movement turn 4. These guys are staying put. The truck shuffled around a little bit because the objective's right under it, just in case Dave decides to make a dash for it. It also puts me massively inside the 12-inch range for hitting these Raven Guard. These guys got a good advance roll, just managed to get in the cover and sit on that. Snake Rots just stayed put to get that hiding there. These guys advanced through and can fit under there and they're nicely sitting on that. So literally, this is the only objective you're holding now. These guys stayed in combat. And that's it really. So we'll go to the psychic phase. So we're going to attempt one more time. Smite to see if we can get rid of some of those. I think it's the missile devastator, isn't it?
I think it's your choice, but the same distance. Yeah, missile, I suppose.
I'll take the missiles because they're the guys sitting on the objective. So it goes off on a 5. It's a D3. 2 missile devs gone.
Right, okay, so I'll take off them 2 and leave them on the objective, yeah. It goes off on a 5?
Yeah, smite's a 5, yeah. I'm not casting it more than once as well.
Right, okay.
So, shooting phase. Those guys are going to try pistol. No, I can't pistol because I advanced.
Okay. So
and the flamers will be out of range.
Just your tank busters and...
Yeah, well, we'll do the 3 shots from the big shooter on that at the... No, I'm going to go against the missile dreads.
Missile dreads?
The dread devastator squad, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got 1 hit, wound on a 3. Nope, no wounds. The tank busters.
Probably this now.
Do I split my fire?
It would only be that one, wouldn't it? The heavy bolter.
I can choose either squad. The tank busters are going to go 5 into this marine squad.
Can they see it though?
Yeah, these guys up here.
Okay, yeah.
5 into these, 5 into the dreadnought, and I'm launching the 2 squigs into the dreadnought as well.
Right. Launching the squigs.
So we haven't got enough command points for Daka left, so these will be hitting on 5s and they can reroll misses against the dread first. So that's 2 hits, and the squigs hit on 2s. So we've got 2 hits on the squigs, and then we'll roll to see what we get on the tactical squad. I don't get to reroll misses against them, but that's pretty good. So to wound the tactical squad's on 2s, yeah, and it's -2, I think we said for an Ork missile, I can't remember now, so they'll be on 4s up in the cover.
They're good. Oh! I don't think that's going to be game changing.
Sicky boo boos. So this is against the dread, so 2 wounds. I'm going to roll for the bomb squigs, I think it's 8 as well. The dreadnought, so that'll be, well, he's dead anyway. Right. And the bomb squids are wasted, they would have got 2 wounds. And he doesn't blow. So that's the end of the dread, and the end of the shooting phase. So we'll go down into the mosh pit. So we're going to go this guy against the missile dread, or the thingy one. Oh, that's better. That's 3 hits. Oh, that's 1 wound. So yeah, the kill saw is -4 on the save and a 2 flat damage. So he took 2 off him. And then we've got the other 2 guys against the Leviathan. This needs to happen. just one hit. Wounds on a 4. No wounds.
No wounds. Hitting back. Leviathan on, hang on, what's he got now? 4 wounds.
Probably on 3s.
So look. Leviathan is now on 3s.
So they all hit.
3 and 3.
3 wounds. 3 2-ups. Oh, they're good. Just.
The other one. 3s, yep. And
2 wounds.
Yep.
Oh, there's a 1 there, so this
1
middle
bites.
guy will die. Their leadership is 7, so I can't fail a morale check either.
Yeah.
And that, with that, I think that's massively the end of my turn. Yeah, that's it. Right, little addendum we forgot to do there. Dave finally pointed out that the heroic intervention would have took place with his captain there, so he's coming in.
It's 4 attacks.
So yeah.
2s, isn't it?
Yeah, you hit on 2s and you wound on 4s. Oh, it's good. 3.
Yeah.
And these are at -3, so these are 5-ups. Save 2, that's good. So that one, I'm going to put it on this guy with the Leviathan there.
Yeah, so it slows them out, does.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, might as well end it there, mate.
Think you're calling it?
Yeah, it's not going to happen there, is it?
Well, I think realistically, it's your turn 4. These guys aren't shooting. However, they got the might kill those.
I'd be lucky to get out of here, but you've got all the objectives anyway, haven't you?
And I think, yeah, these guys would be shooting up this turn.
Yeah, you got tank busters and all sorts coming in that, yeah. Yeah, good game, mate. It was
I think
interesting.
that was a massive surprise to have the Orks. I think what saved me is just bodies, wasn't it? Like, literally being able to...
I fluffed that strike from the shadows at the start of trying to see how it would work. And because I didn't get that first turn, they just wiped the vanguards, lieutenants, captain. That was about 500 points there, so then I've got like a 1,500 point army against a 2,000 point army.
These guys, which I wasn't massively...
Well, they did,
I thought they would be pants. The idea was they might score as an objective or grab a late objective. They've come in from there, helped rinse the vanguard squad, chase down the warlord, hunt him down.
I think there is some interesting things you could do with that strike from the shadows, but I don't think it's...
Yeah, I think for this setup, which was standard, wasn't it, this side to this side, you already had the best positions, so it wasn't in your favour that way. You tried it out to see if you could counter punch me to split my force, but like I said, luckily I had 2 units,
but it wasn't enough.
I had enough units to sort of counter it by landing near, but I didn't know no one shoots at Grots. I've never had a game where they get shot.
Yeah.
Well,
when I popped them up, I was thinking they're going to jump over and take out the objectives here and that, but then obviously these guys popped up behind them and roasted them.
Did. Yeah. Big dude. Never even took the cigar out of his mouth.
Nah. The few of them didn't even do anything, eh? Plenty more orcs where they came from when let's take them out.
I'll be 100% honest with you. When I saw the dreadnoughts, I thought I'm going to have trouble taking those guys on, but the tank busters performed really well. I think they popped stuff when they needed to.
Good use of the old pile-ins to deny Overwatch as well.
Yeah, that was, well, I've played against that guy enough to know that if you charge the Leviathan, you struggle, but if you can get a unit
I'm
tagging...
looking at it, I'm thinking, I've got plenty of screen in there, and it's like, oh, hang on, that screen's gone. Ah, here they are.
But I think what you sort of didn't realise, or what you didn't sort of think you thought, is the bikes are so fast. They're not super smashy, but they're fast enough to get in your face straight away. And these guys, they just got shot off the board or whatever.
Yeah.
But
my feel was that Vanguard unit, straight in from the shells. Yeah. Wasted 3 command points to do it as well.
Snick right down there hiding to get line breaker.
Interesting though.
I think it's weird. Honestly, I thought these squads here, and the Devastators, as they did down here, you know, had like 21 guys here, gone in a shooting phase. I just think, I don't know, I'm lucky, I don't know, I think it's gone.
I think I'm massively messed up by wiping that 500 points there, and the Warlord as well, and using 3 command points to do it.
Well, they
basically tactical genius is what I'm saying, mate.
Yeah, tactical genius, but by doing that though, that did mean literally...
What, I tied up a Grots squad in there.
Yeah, I could literally then throw everything this way.
Yeah.
And in all fairness, I think your only negative is, yes, you didn't have the bodies to push out and deny. Like if you had...
Didn't screen enough.
Yeah, if you had a tack squad that stood here, or maybe it's even a Devastator squad here rather than 2 up there.
Even if I'd used that Vanguard unit as more screening, it would have been better,
Or kept them for like last
I think the Leviathan fired once. You know,
Yeah,
so I just kept on getting tired.
I've learned against that guy. I think that's the
Yeah.
thing, isn't it? If you've got him, he's so hard that literally, like, he shot 20 odd Stormboyz in a turn.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's nearly a couple of 100 points of Stormboyz gone just from his turn one turn of
And
shooting.
he costs 300 odd points though.
Yeah, but he's made 200 points back in a turn.
Yeah,
shooting.
yeah. If you use them right sort of thing. I totally flop with the Alpha Strike there. I've got alphas.
Thing, you got alpha strike.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If it doesn't go
Counter
well,
alphas.
I love the conversions on the heavy bolters for the like water cannons. So just throwing them away.
Yeah. It's all cannons,
Honestly, that was
interesting.
massively not as I expected it to go. I expected to have a couple of dudes clinging to DLA, hiding in ruins.
I thought that jump rule was going to be the big deciding thing, and you never needed.
I expected more of this. See this guy hiding down, well, he's on the bottom floor, hiding down here, holding on to an objective. I thought there'd be more of that going on, but actually, you know, this guy, for a cheap little HQ, the Psyker, yes, I wanted to use the jump, but they were already where I needed them to be. His squad died so fast anyway.
Guarantees your perils when there's that many boys around, doesn't it?
Well, it does, but it also
guarantees it will go off. Yeah.
Well, it makes you closer to the D6, which he wiped. He wiped the squad of scouts nearly, a squad of marines nearly, and a devastator squad nearly on his own.
I think I'm still interested to have a go with the Raven Guard to see if I can use this strike from the shadows thing well, but that was a total flop on us.
Yeah, against a different army, because obviously I'm not ranged and shooting.
Yeah, I'm sending like a close combat alpha strike against an army that likes close combat sort of thing. Yeah.
So if you'd have spread out, maybe if you'd had more stuff, shouldn't be giving away my Ork tactics, but really the benefit of the Orks, you did, this is a hard castle to break, but you played exactly into my book.
Spam devastators, wasn't it?
Well, exactly, you've stuck everything where I need to attack it, which means all my stuff can come in and get you, whereas if you'd spread out across the line, then I've got to really think, right, I've only got these to send there, if they're dead, then my army's stuck in no man's land.
I think I still don't think that would work because I'm trying to use the re-rolls, you know, and they've got to be around them to make
well, there is a stratagem to forget. We can put on a dreadnought for a command point until
when you burn 3 your command points straight away for nothing, mate.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, well, when we're setting up, we didn't film it, but Dave, you managed to put the objective there, knowing you were picking the sides, there, and there, so you tactically had that absolutely spot on. But then, you're right, I think what you tried to do was a good idea, and just it didn't work. It got counter-punched quite quickly.
Yeah, you slipped it. Good stuff though.
Cool game. I do miss not having my Orks. You know what? They're not the best army with no codex and stuff, and
they're going to be big when it comes out.
I think they will. I think they should be scary. I don't want them to be stupidly scary. I want them to be fun,
viable,
and I don't want them to be, you know, where you get like stupid rules, where it'll be like, you know, the shot attack gun stupidness and all that kind of stuff. Just make things interesting, make them fun. Yeah. Make them like they should be.
Unpredictable, but not stupid.
Not stupid, yeah. And then Gap Toof. He's coming back for another day. He's
lovely model.
He's had his stuff. He's found his finkin cap somewhere, which his marines had stole.
Man of the match, I think maybe the tank busters.
Yeah, I think the tank busters were solid, weren't they?
Actually, no, I'm talking about them. Your scouty Orks.
You know what it is? I thought there'd maybe be one unit, but realistically, they've been really good. The tank busters have been really good. And the Psyker's been really good.
I think definitely them for tactically as well. They took out the whole Vanguard squad and the Lieutenant and the Warlord.
Tank busters, which never even got out of the truck.
Yeah, imagine how many points they've done for what they are, and like tactically, you know, that's
and
got an objective at the end, and
I think because they're technically there, they're scoring line breaker, 2 points on an objective, Warlord kill.
Flopping of the match, Vanguard.
Where are the Vanguard?
They're hiding.
Where this guy? So this guy died. He couldn't really. He would have died where he stayed anyway, wouldn't he? He had too many attacks piling into him. But the Vanguard, the specialists in warfare there, with all their weapons and their swords.
Struck from the shadows and then fell away.
Stuck in the shadows.
Yeah, stuck in the shadows, yeah.
Cool.